Here is young Queeny with the babies. And then May the 10th, she woke me up in the morning. This is her above my head. And I figured she was trying to tell me that it was time. So we jumped right into action. This is Mr. Loving Her Up. Aww. And then she went straight into contracting when I got home from work. And I just rubbed her up because she wouldn't leave me. Everywhere I went, she went. She followed me to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to the trash, everywhere. Step outside. She wanted to go with me everywhere. And I just had to comfort her. So I rubbed her up. I didn't leave anymore. I stayed home with her. I rubbed her up. I rubbed her up. I was rubbing her. I was massaging her. I was just trying to get her comfortable. She looked like she was under so much pain. So I did what I knew how. The nightfall came. This was May the 10th. Yep, the nightfall came. It was around 12. I'm not sure the time. But I knew it was getting ready to come because her mucus plug came out right before this. And she was dragging mucus coming out. So I jumped into action. Like I said, my house was already prepared for this because my cats don't go outside. Look at that face. She was scaring me. But I was right there whispering to her, telling her how everything was going to be all right. I want her to be okay. I tried to give her some water. Baby girl did not want any water. I thought it would help her. She didn't want it. I gave her some goat milk for strength. She drank a little bit of goat milk. I didn't catch that on camera, though. And she started pushing. And I was just so nervous, guys. So then I knew because I seen blood and I seen and her mouth would not close. She kept sounding like a dog. And I was just like, okay, baby, push. I'm going to be right here. Although we were in the middle of the living room, there's a tent in the corner, but I couldn't get her to stay in the tent because everywhere I went, she wanted to follow me. So I just stayed right there with the tent open, and she just laid there and pushed. Sometimes I rubbed her. I didn't know what to do, guys. This was the most loving experience I ever experienced. And my children haven't even had babies yet. This was so loving. I loved every bit of it. I was trying to help my girl. She was ready to have those babies. So we was taking caution and just whispering to her. I had a light flashing on the wall so I can see her. And finally, one baby came out. She ran in the tent to have it, and I heard it come out, and then she came out. And I was like, oh, she had one baby. She let one out. And I went to sleep, woke up, and these were the rest of her little crew. And the end. So cute.